good morning or good afternoon, depending on what time you see it. I know it's the morning in my end, so I'm going to have a little fun today. We are now hitting on chapter 9. Triads and second inversion. First of all, I'm going to want to brief up on the triads first before we hit it. Okay. Just hope I get it. Okay, so triads. I'm going to go okay, I don't care what color. So we 1, meaning that 1 is in root position 1. 1/6 is when you're already in first inversion chord. First inversion. Inversion. Okay. Alright. So meaning if you're okay. So if this writing happens, you put root and base for if it's in root position chord. And then if for first inversion you put for a triad's sake, you're gonna put the third in the base. There goes. Third in base. For a 1/64, it's commonly going to be the 5th. So this is why it means second inversion. Meaning the 5th goes. 5th in base. Okay, so that's the common rule I'm going to stick with for the duration of this one. And I'm going to say, okay, so we already just got the arpeggiation, all that stuff from yesterday. Nothing's changed. Alright. Okay, so the base appreciation, okay. Alright. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and write an example chord in 1/64. Write a couple, write one or maybe a few of them. Okay, so I know what I'm going to do. So C major. C has no accidentals, no sharps, and no flats. I'm going to write it in 1/64. That's going to also tell me the 5th. So what's that 5th note? It's C, E, and G. So I'm going to have to find a way to make sure that the G goes in and the G goes up to the top. Since that is going to be your bass note, that's what I go with. Now I have to figure out what is the other two. With the E and the C. Now this is going to be my prerogative. Where do I go from here to make this be the note? Okay, so for the love of goodness gracious, alright, so honestly I'm gonna put honestly the C up here. That's possible, and I can put the E sitting up here, sitting on the space. Because then again, that tells you that G is doubled, and you're already seeing the C and the E, and that's probably where the base of that note is going to be a G. just know when you go to the inversions, your bass is going to be a different note. Sometimes it can be a third note, and sometimes it can be a fifth. Like, I could say for the sixth is going to be the third, so it could sometimes be the third member of that chord. The triad, I meant. And the same with the 6/4 stuff. It would be the fifth. So that's credential 6/4. Okay. Credential 6/4 is when you have a 1/6/4 and a 5, and I'm going to write it up here in my notes. 1/6/4 and a 5 makes it the 5 chord. And even if this happens, that 5 would have to go to 1, which is the tonic. So like I said, and I'm going to show it right here. I can get the writing tool up. This up here. That is the progression. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, alright, so the most, okay, not go through all this. Passing 6/4. The passing 6/4 can also be ascending, meaning going up, and descending, meaning it goes down. And this can be found in all forms, like minor and the major. Alright. This one is examples. Alright, pedal. Okay, so that's the elaboration part, knowing is the pedal. It goes up by step, so and saying it's gonna go up, stepwise. And sometimes it could go down too. On a stepwise, that's pedal. Like, if it goes up by, let's say, up by a third or something like that, that's, alright, so pedal 6/4. Alright, stationary, okay. Part writing for inversions, okay. Alright, not going to go too far in detail, but that's just the point. Okay. Alright. And then the summary, we talked about credential 6/4, we talked about all these weird ones, passing and pedal, just a brief up on them. Oh, and tomorrow's going to be a lot of interesting cadences. And I hope you stay tuned.